All right, folks, welcome back to the TNT show. We have football back this week. Of course, college, but also NFL. Um, College week one has already wrapped up, so now we're looking at week one for the NFL. I
Kicking off
mean,
Thursday.
yeah, another, you got to be excited it's back. It's just, football in general. So we're going to go ahead and hop into it. Should be a lot of good games week one. So we're just going to roll through them. And, y'all let us know if you agree.
Yeah, week one, kicking off Thursday, defending Super Bowl champs against the Dallas Cowboys that just traded away their star generational player in Michael Parsons. So don't really know where their head's going to be. I don't know if that's really going to matter. Like I said, Eagles coming off Super Bowl, you don't want them to have the Super Bowl slump. You know, Saquon got the cover of Madden, so you don't want him to get that Madden curse. You just want to see, them pick up right where they left off. You know, beating the beating the Chiefs by, 40.
Yeah. First thing I'll say is Jerry Jones is a doofus.
I
Um,
respect it though. He offered him 40 mil. And we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. That's a lot of money for a linebacker. Not even gonna lie to you, that's a lot of money.
yeah, I get it. He, Parsons really wanted more so the money compared to, because what Jerry Jones said was, now that he's gone, we'll have the chance to be a better team, which means, we can build a better team because we're not going to give this man 120
$200
million
million.
guarantee. Yeah. So,
So yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it's a business. It is what it is. Can't pay everybody.
but
You wanted him to get paid, but yeah, he tried. You can't just give everybody $200 million. It is what it is.
I'm definitely going to take the Eagles in game one, though, over the Cowboys.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Like we talked about, I don't really know how healthy Dak is. I really don't. Jerry Jones kind of keeps a lot of that stuff under the radar, so I really don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles too. Um, it should just be a better team. Friday we have the Chiefs and the Chargers. Chiefs and the Chargers Friday.
You get a Friday football game?
Yep, Chiefs and the Chargers at 7 o'clock because it's in like Ben Pablo or whatever, wherever they are.
Oh, they're playing one of those
Like
international games.
Brazil, I think. I think it's like in Brazil. Yeah, it's in Brazil.
Okay.
Gonna go Chiefs there. Uh, Obviously, Travis Kelsey. There's been some big things. Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift got engaged. It's been all over TV. I mean, during the Nebraska game, that's all they talked about was Travis Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes, Minnie Mahomes, and Taylor Swift. So you already know that game they're going to be all over them. You need to be able to watch the game because that's all they're going to be talking about.
Every
Joe
time before
Buck
they.
and Chris Collinsworth are going to have a field day with this.
Oh, man.
They're gonna be worse than Gary and Vern. It's gonna be hard to watch. Um, let's see. Sunday, I'm just gonna run through all the games and then we can just talk about them. Got the Dolphins and the Colts, Giants, Commanders, Panthers, Jags, Bengals, Browns, Bucks, Falcons, 49ers, and the Seahawks. Lions and the Packers, Texans and the Rams, Ravens and the Bills, Cardinals, Saints, Raiders, Patriots, Steelers, Jets, Titans, Broncos, and Monday we have the Vikings and the Bears.
That's a that's a heck of a week one.
So, I mean, biggest games, some rookie quarterbacks are playing. Titans, Cam Ward playing the Broncos. So, not going to be an easy task for him. I'm going to pick the Broncos there.
Yeah, that's a tough first game as a rookie quarterback. You're going up against one of the best defenses. You got the reigning defensive player of the year in Pat Surtain.
And then they brought in the Jim Thorpe Award winner from Texas and Jahadae Barron. So, two very good corners on both sides of the ball.
So,
Raiders, Patriots. Obviously, the Raiders brought in Ashton Jeanty, Geno Smith. So, interesting to see what the Raiders are going to look like. A lot of new faces, new coach, new everything.
I think I'm gonna take the Raiders in this game. As much as I'm a Patriots fan, I try to be as unbiased as possible, and I think the Raiders are just offensively they have a better quarterback.
I'm going to take the Patriots. I think that they're just a tad bit better. I think they have a little bit more weapons.
Mhm.
I'm going to pick the Patriots. I think they just have a little bit more weapons, a little bit better of an offense from on paper. I mean, they got Stephon Diggs. I don't really know what the Raiders got. I don't even know if Jacoby Myers is still there, if they paid him
I
or
mean, the
whatever.
Raiders have like one of the best young tight ends in football.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots got a good defense. I don't think Ashton Jeanty's just going to come out there and just run it down their throat.
You never know.
I'm not even going to talk about the Saints and the Cardinals. That game's probably going to be trash. The Bills and the Ravens, I mean, that's a heck of a way to start your season with your division rival. A rematch of the conference or the divisional or whatever. So, reigning MVP, Josh Allen.
I'm gonna say the Ravens.
I'm going Baltimore. The Bills, I don't know. They did sign James Cook. They lost their best wide receiver in Matt Collins, and that's saying something. I don't know. They just don't really do a good job of bringing in talent for Josh Allen. No disrespect to Keon Coleman, but
their wide receiver room is just not it. It's not it.
And they got Keon Coleman. He's just young. Maybe he can figure some stuff out. But I'm gonna have to lean on the Ravens here. Texans and the Rams. Again, should be a pretty good game. I don't know anything. I don't know about Matthew Stafford. I don't know if he's going to be ready to go. I think they said he has been practicing.
I think the Texans just have a better defense.
Yeah, I'd be a little worried about Matthew Stafford. I don't know if he's not 100%. Like you said, the Texans have a good defense, so that's got to be lingering in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Lions and the Packers, also very good game. They brought in Micah Parsons, so the Lions are. This is probably it for Jared Goff. The team is too good, too talented for you to get there and choke in the playoffs. I think this is going to be the last ride for Jared Goff. I'm gonna go Lions there as well.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm gonna go Lions too, but that's just because it's great that you brought in Micah Parsons. He's a great addition to your defense. But
I just don't know if Green Bay has the offense to hang in there with them.
Yeah, offensively, I just don't think they have like what they need.
I don't even know. I mean, they brought in Matthew Golden, but other than that, And they got Romeo Dobbs, and I don't know who else.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the other receiver like tore his ACL or something, or he's coming off of his ACL tear, so he's not ready to
So I
play
mean,
yet.
Aiden Hutchinson should be back.
Yeah.
So, 49ers and the Seahawks. Sam Darnold, new place. 49ers, gonna get to see Brock Purdy without some very big players. Debo's gone. They got rid of their whole defense.
Is IU
So
playing week 1 or no?
I would assume so. I mean, he tore his ACL. He should be. I would assume so. But the Seahawks, same way, got rid of DK Metcalf. New faces. So I don't really. I'm gonna pick Seattle. Think they're just gonna be a little bit better. I don't know if
Give me the Niners.
Bucks Falcons. I would have Michael Penix is the starter now. So
Give me the Falcons.
I'm taking the Bucks. I'm not sold on the Falcons.
They were 4-2 to start the season last year. Before the
But that was with
train
Kirk.
fell off the track.
Bengals and the Browns. We already know about all the Browns situation. Don't really know what they got going. This is a big game for the Bengals. They need to win this. They need to start off strong. Not lose to the Browns and 97-year-old Joe Flacco. They need to win. Start off strong. Make a good case for you've gotten better. You brought in Trey. You finally gave Trey Hendrickson somewhat of what he wanted. Thank God, because they just gave Micah Parsons $50 million.
Yeah, they're not going to give him that.
Oh, no. So if he has a good season, you definitely want to trade him now because, they just gave Micah Parsons $200 million. So, but
Exactly.
anyway, I'm taking the Bengals. That should be a comfortable game. No disrespect to the Browns and Joe
Yeah.
Flacco, but
The Bengals offense is probably going to pick up where it left off last season, scoring about 40 points a game.
yeah. So their defense has got to be able to stop people. The Jaguars, Panthers. I know this isn't very high anticipation, but Travis Hunter, got hurt in the preseason and only played 7 snaps, 10 snaps.
I'm taking the Panthers.
So,
Bryce Young, top 10 quarterback this year.
Again, big game for Trevor Lawrence. This is probably his last ride. They brought you in another decent player, and they're going to let him do whatever, play both sides, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if they're going to let him do all that. But again, the writing's on the wall, man. If you can't win us games, we're going to have to go find somebody that can.
Yeah.
Giants and the Commanders. Oh, I'm going to take the Jags there. I don't think that the Panthers are going to have enough to beat them. Not just yet. Excuse me. Giants and the Commanders again. New quarterback for New York, Russell Wilson. I think Jackson Dart's probably going to be the starter. He looked really good in the preseason. Even if you don't, you know what he looks like. Excuse me. That if Russell Wilson, I think Russell Wilson's just going to be just going to have that edge. He has the experience. He's going to have to really suck for Mike Vrabel to put in, I'm sorry. Yeah, to put in Jackson Dart. He's going to be pretty bad. I mean, he drugged the Steelers did they make the playoffs? No.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
and then they got
did.
blasted by the Ravens.
So he drugged them to the playoffs. So, I mean, the Giants, essentially, I'm not saying they have just as good as a team as Pittsburgh, but, it's not much different if you just want me to be honest with you. Defensively, it may be a little bit different, but
I think it's.
New York has a good defense. They got Dexter Lawrence. They just got Abdul Carter. They got Kayvon Thibodeau, whatever his name is. Got Brian Burns. They got some good guys on defense.
No, they definitely do, but they haven't put it all together yet.
So they got a veteran quarterback that probably doesn't make too many mistakes. You know, he's a veteran, Super Bowl champ, been in the league for a long time. So I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but the Giants could be sneaky, pretty decent. Could be a playoff team. I think the Commanders are going to roll them. If you just want me to be honest with you,
I'm thinking the same thing.
Again, I think the Commanders are going to pick up right where they left off. Brought in Debo, so they should be able to score. That's where the Commanders struggled so much, was scoring points in the red zone. Now you got Debo, so he can do a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't need to be running the ball, running back, because you got Jaden Daniels and their run game for that. So I think Debo might have a good year this year. Might have a big year. And then we got the Colts and the Dolphins. Yeah, hold on, jump back to the Commanders. What were you going to say?
Well,
they paid Terry.
So that's a big part of it, because with them having Terry, they're not going to have to rely so heavily on Debo.
Yeah. They have to kill Debo. Yeah,
that's what happened in San Fran. So yeah, he could have a pretty good season this year.
I mean, they got Terry. They still have Noah Brown, and then they got somebody from last year, and then they got Debo. So, like you said, they don't have to kill him, because Brandon Ayuk just couldn't stay healthy sometimes. So you got Jaden Daniels. You got they should be fine. I think their defense needed some work. I think they filled some holes that they needed to. So, and then we got the Colts and the Dolphins. Again, Colts obviously brought in Daniel Jones. He beat out Anthony Richardson. I don't know what they're doing with that.
They said they just want Anthony Richardson to learn, but like behind Daniel Jones is kind of crazy.
Well, I don't really know what other option you would have had.
That is true.
And then the Dolphins, again, Tua. His health is the biggest concern. If he gets hurt again, I think, you got Quinn Ewers. You got Zach Wilson.
Don't even mention him on this podcast.
So, I mean, Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts and just got $100 million from the Seahawks. So,
well, Sam Darnold also wasn't. Zach Wilson was really bad.
I mean, he played really good at sometimes, but it just wasn't consistently good. So, I mean, yeah, again, Tua, health. If he gets a concussion, I think you just bench him. I mean, you can't have him out there dying or something crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's basically gonna. Oh well, we got the Bears and the Vikings Monday.
I'm probably gonna say Bears, but that's only because JJ McCarthy's literally hasn't played
Bears.
He hasn't played a game yet in the NFL.
I'm gonna go Vikings. Just don't trust the Bears.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I think the Vikings have a way better team. Yeah, JJ McCarthy hasn't played. I'm just curious to see what Caleb Williams looks like with Ben Johnson. If they struggle, if he struggles again and looks terrible, I mean, I guess for Ben Johnson, he has to go get a quarterback, because I mean they'll fire you. The NFL, they don't care. They try to win Super Bowls.
They'll get rid of Ben Johnson before they get rid of Caleb Williams.
I doubt it. I mean, they moved off Justin Fields quick.
The organization spent the number 1 overall pick on Caleb Williams. Justin Fields wasn't a number 1 overall pick. This is the number 1 overall pick we're talking about.
Justin Fields was a first round pick, was he not?
No, he was like a top 15 pick, but still, like, he wasn't number 1 overall.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's only his second year, so you at least got to give him a couple years. But to be fair, though, I mean they loaded up for him. I mean they basically put you in a pretty good situation. I'm still going to go Vikings.
Which is insane.
Better team.
Right into a bullpen.
Both sides of the ball. Quarterback, like you said, J.J. McCarthy hasn't played a whole lot. But, I mean, just get the ball to Justin Jefferson and he'll do the rest. They got a good run game. They got a good defense. I'm going to go Vikings.
Yeah, give me the Bears.
The Bears. The Bengals are winning by 40. Joe Burrow MVP. Anyway, that's going to wrap up week 1 of the NFL.
Well, if you made it this far, go ahead and let us know again. Who's your favorite team? Do you think they have a shot to win a Super Bowl? And what do you think it will take for your team to win the Super Bowl? So that'll do it here for us on this episode, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.